The past couple weeks have been a whirlwind. Leaving behind our van in Argentina, quarantining in Washington, D.C., and then driving back to Utah as soon as it was safe. Now that we've been here for a while, we're able to start helping out more and contributing to the real reason we came back to Utah. What's up, guys? Good morning. Oh, good morning, Frank. Frank is looking for some morning cuddles. Hello. Welcome to our humble abode.
Good morning.
Good morning, my love. We rearranged our little Harry Potter attic room. It's basically the van. It's basically the same length as the van. It's like the same width as the van, but we do have a little bit of extra storage, so here, this is all of my clothes, this is all of Allie's clothes, and our winter clothes, and our bed.
This is...
And my beautiful love.
Oh, this is Trent's futon bed that he slept on growing up? High school? Middle school?
Yeah, I was like 15.
It's a 20-year-old futon?
We don't have to tell everybody.
So we ordered a cheap mattress off of Amazon that should get here any day now. Not that this isn't super... It's better than nothing, but it's not that comfortable.
It's miserable. That's a very nice way of saying it's miserable. But in this house that's 114 years old, the staircase is extremely narrow and it like goes around these tight corners to get up into the like attic space. So there's just no getting a real bed frame up here and getting a mattress up here. I think a memory foam mattress that comes like rolled up like a burrito is the only thing that's going to make it up those stairs. So it is what it is. We're dealing with it. Let's go make some coffee. Hello.
The house is a mess.
Anybody, if you see a mess in this video or if you see parts of this house that don't look clean, just assume that my mom cleaned them as soon as we were done filming because she doesn't want us to film the house if it's dirty.
Well, there's dishes and anyway.
How is it to have a day off?
Well, I have a lot to do, so it's not really a day off.
This is one of the biggest reasons that we actually came back to Utah is that my mom is an RN, as most of you guys know. She goes to work at 6 in the morning and she doesn't get home until 10 at night. And she has like 1 or 2 days off in a week. And on those days off, she basically has to do all these things around the house. She has to do her laundry, she has to do her cleaning, she has to take care of her dog. So she has a lot on her plate. And since she lives alone out here in the sticks, there's nobody that can really come and help her. In a normal situation, people could come out and help her. Say she got hurt or she got sick, people would come assist her. But during the COVID-19 deal, nobody's gonna come out and help anybody because everybody's afraid of getting sick. All right, we're supposed to be making the biscuits and gravy right now, which biscuits and gravy is one of my favorite meals, and it's my Aunt Debbie's recipe. We need to go find Allie and see what she's doing. What are you doing?
Nothing. Oh, you caught me. So today's video is actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and you guys might not know it, but I actually used to really enjoy playing video games, and while we've had some downtime in quarantine, I've been having a lot of fun playing Raid. It's fast-paced with realistic characters, tactical gameplay, incredible graphics, and you can play on your mobile device or on your computer. Choose and customize your own fighting champions in your portal, upgrade or sacrifice champions at the tavern, and battle the clan boss or other players in the arena to win rewards. The daily login rewards program for new players is now doubled from 90 to 180 days, and each day you can claim free rewards like energy refills, silver and gems, and a free barbarian legendary champion. Raid is actually doing you guys a huge solid. If you want to play, click the link in our description. You can download the game, and if you're a new player, you'll get 100,000 in silver and a free fighting champion.
Now, just a disclaimer, that is not 100,000 in silver in real life, it's 100,000 in silver in the video game. Thanks again to Raid for sponsoring this video. Now, let's go make some biscuits and gravy. There you are, my love.
Thank you.
It says Campbell's soup, but it's not soup, it's coffee.
So we're waking up this morning with some delicious coffee, and we're excited to spend one of Gloria's rare days off with her. Normally she would be going grocery shopping and cleaning up, but that's why we're here. So luckily she doesn't have to do that today. We went grocery shopping for her yesterday. We're trying to find times to go shopping once a week where we can get everything done when it's the least crowded, but it seems like every time we've passed this parking lot, there's been a ton of cars. So we're taking a chance on an early morning, and we have a list. We're gonna stick to the list. We're gonna try to be as efficient as possible, get in and get out.
Allie and myself have come up with a pretty intricate way of doing things inside the grocery store. Allie touches the cart and she touches all of the food that we're going to buy. I'm the one that mans the list, and I'm the one that does the payment. Then when we get back to the truck, we put everything in the truck, disinfect our hands, take off our gloves and our masks, and then once we get home, we do a full disinfection of all of the groceries. Seems to be working out pretty well, and I think it's approved for no cross-contamination.
We finally found toilet paper. It's been weeks. We're only gonna get one because that's the responsible thing to do. We don't wanna contribute to the panic and over shopping, but I'm excited to find toilet paper.
Now, since the only thing I've touched is my phone for the list and the camera, I haven't contaminated anything, so I can open the door handle. I grab Allie a Clorox wipe. She disinfects the credit card.
And now that my hands are completely contaminated, I'm going to remove them carefully and throw them not in the parking lot, but in the trash.
Grocery stores are more of a transmission point than gas stations, because a gas station, you can easily disinfect the handle and the buttons, and that's what anybody is touching. So this is why me and Allie are so careful about being in the grocery store and keeping our hands disinfected and not cross-contaminating. Now, the thing that is the most unsettling to me is not a single employee from Walmart was wearing gloves or a mask.
It still makes us really nervous to see all these people standing less than 6 feet apart from each other without gloves or masks. So we're just trying to take all the precautions we can, stay as safe as possible, and when we get back to our house, disinfect again completely to make sure we're not taking anything back from the grocery store with us.
So now that we've successfully brought everything in, disinfected everything, put it on a table, it's all good to go. Now we just need to disinfect Allie. This is just non-diluted hydrogen peroxide, and once it actually breaks down, it just turns into water. So it's totally non-toxic. It's a really good option. So first, we need sugar, we need flour, we need baking powder. We also need a frozen stick of butter. It's very key that the butter is frozen. And then actually to make the gravy, you need, is it just sausage and milk and flour?
And salt and pepper.
And salt and pepper.
But you're forgetting the most important ingredient.
My mother's love. And actually, I need to wash my hands. I haven't washed my hands in like the last 30 minutes, so per coronavirus regulations, wash your hands before you begin, during the making, and then before you eat.
So if you guys haven't picked up our cookbook yet, Van Made Meals, we have all of our favorite recipes that we've made on the road in our van. A lot of those recipes, though, come from our favorite dishes from our past. A lot of my family recipes, a lot of Trent's family recipes. So this morning we're doing one of our favorite breakfasts from the cookbook. It's his Aunt Debbie's recipe for biscuits and gravy. It's an absolutely unbelievable breakfast. We're gonna link all the information for the cookbook in down here, up here. There's links all over the place.
And right now we are doing 25% off for a quarantine special of our cookbook. If you guys want to check it out, jump in the description. I'm sure once you see us eating the biscuits and gravy, you'll all be wanting to make your own at home. All right, combine flour, baking powder, salt, and sugar into a bowl. All right, so now that we've thoroughly mixed all of our dry ingredients together, you whisk it all together with a fork. You use a cheese grater, you grate frozen butter into these little morsel pieces. The whole purpose here is to spread the butter evenly throughout all of the dry ingredients.
Gloria, did you teach him how to cook?
I tried. my best. Sunday was our baking day, so we always made cookies and bread and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's where he got the bread thing from. That was one of the things that first impressed me about Trent when we met, was that he knew how to cook, and he could cook really well. I was blown away by that. I still end up doing a lot of the cooking, but when I need him to step in, I can always count on him to make delicious meals.
So now we're gonna go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream to the biscuit mixture. Mix everything evenly. Thank you so much for letting us do this.
Well, I'm eating it, so.
Oh, I can smell them already. I'm so excited to eat these.
You're flipping flour all over.
I'm flipping flour all over everybody, which is literally my mom's worst nightmare, is to have a dirty kitchen, and I am making a huge mess right now.
Didn't your mother ever teach you not to wear a hat inside the house?
You know what? I get too much hate from everybody on YouTube that my hair is out of control and I need a haircut. I got like bedhead and cowlicks, and it's bad enough that my beard is getting overgrown. I put on my cowboy shirt, so I just look like a cowboy, right?
Very cowboy.
What's going on, huh? Go jump in my pickup truck and go for a ride.
Any day now, though, there's going to be a haircut a la Allie on Trent's hair.
A haircut or a cowboy hat? What do you guys? Let us know in the comments. You want a haircut or a cowboy hat?
I have to go cowboy hat.
Cool gravy down. It's starting to bubble.
You guys are such a great team. Look at you.
Aren't we?
You're so cute.
I feel like I've got to dance like while I'm making this gravy.
You're looking very cowboy today. Yeah, tap that.
Oh,
Trent.
Trent.
Now don't film this. There's a big thing in there, and
That's pepper.
it's a Trent, you are making a mess.
Mom, hurry. Put the rest of the stuff in here. Don't film this part.
Yes, film it. This
Hurry,
is the
put the
best.
rest of the milk in there. Obviously, this is one of the biggest reasons that we came home to Utah, is so that I can make a mess in my mom's kitchen.
And that I can eat, because my kids think I never eat.
It's true, my mom doesn't eat. When you come here, you come and the fridge has like only condiments and like stuff to make a salad. And
They
I'm
actually call it the condiment fridge.
And then out in the barn, there's a separate fridge, and it has like chocolate chips and other
It's the
things
baking
for
fridge.
baking. So the baking fridge.
So we're here to transform these fridges into an actual meal fridge.
Yeah, the fridges are going to be super full of fridge before we're done with them. Nice and golden brown. They look pretty flaky and fluffy.
Delicious. What do you think? I think you did a good job.
Are they as good as Aunt Debbie's?
Close second.
Aunt Debbie had a farm that I didn't grow up on, but we went there a lot when I was a kid. I got to go play with the pigs and the sheep and the cows and the chickens, and she would always make her famous biscuits and gravy. It's kind of a staple of my childhood, and that's why it's in our cookbook. But we're gonna eat now. We'll pick you guys up in a little bit.
Let's go. Is Rosie coming? Come on,
She's trying.
come on. What a nice day out.
So my mom has these two dogs, like I was telling you earlier, Rocky and Rosie, and then Frank is obviously the young, rambunctious person in the group. But my mom also has this whole property. She owns these two barns here, the garage there. There's even an old outhouse and a shed over there in the corner. And there's a whole pasture that's set up for like a horse or a cow or something. The rest of her lot is like a nice grass area, perfect for Frisbee. Ah!
Careful.
Oh no, there's really sharp things that just poked me right in the butt. Oh, they're goat heads, dude, and they're in my butt.
What is a goat head?
They're like thorns. Anyway, this is a really cool little pasture. My mom, I think, has always wanted to have like animals of some type, or chickens, or a garden. And she really is just always so busy with work that she's never had a chance to start any of these projects. So
Don't
Now
get
that-
any ideas.
now that
Trent.
we've got all this time on our hands, maybe we'll take over some projects and
We'll see.
get something going.
But it's nice because Trent's mom works 12 or 16-hour-long shifts, crazy long hours, and especially right now she's under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress to be helping out as a nurse during the whole coronavirus situation. So we're here to help take care of her animals.
Hey!
Come on, let's
Frank's
go.
just having the time of his life.
Oh, Frank.
Yes, yes, you're a farm dog. You're a farm dog. There's your Frisbee. We're really here just to keep my mom company. And I think Utah is one of the safest places to be right now during the coronavirus outbreak because it has one of the highest testing rates and one of the lowest infection rates. And where we are in Utah, things are so spread out, you don't even have to try to social distance. You're usually not being social anyways.
That's true.
I think we're gonna play Frisbee with Frank. I'm gonna go pick thorns out of my butt. What a day.
What are you doing?
This is my very first toolbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is where I kept all my tools, my very first like socket set and things that I used to work on cars with.
Wow.
Hammer, screwdriver, you know, the basics.
That's cool your mom kept that.
It's really cool to see that it's completely covered with dust. Like allergic in here.
What
Another
is this?
thing that's pretty cool, like that's my shop vac. The orange handled things are all my tools from when I was a plumber. Well, I was a drain cleaner, but it's like a little trip down memory lane, if I do say so myself.
Wow, that's cool. I wonder if that works.
Probably sell this thing on eBay.
We should set that up. I like that.
Maybe that'll be the light for our future goats.
Oh my gosh.
I want a goat farm, people. I want some goat milk. I want to have goats. Let's get this goat thing happening, you know? My mom's got all this land. We got all this time on our hands. It's springtime. The goat babies are coming. Don't you think?
No. Trent loves to bite off more than he can chew, and I guess you can take the boy out of the country, but you can never take the country out of the boy. And as soon as we got back here, he was just coming up with all these ideas of projects and things he could build and chickens and... We'll see. I don't... The goats are a huge responsibility, so stay tuned, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Brave cat on the move.
Oh yeah?
I don't know where Frank is.
She was in the blanket a while ago.
This is my mom's cat, Molly. She has free roam of the house, and so does Frank. And every time Frank sees her, he doesn't want to eat her. He doesn't want to like hurt her. I think he just wants to put her in his mouth and like hold her. I don't think he wants to actually do anything dangerous. But she keeps coming up and like nudging me and trying to tell me that I'm a cat person, and I'm just not. I never have been. But she's cute. And this is her house, so I respect her. Since I slaved so hard to cook breakfast, Allie's taking over, and she's gonna be making dinner tonight. What are you making, my love?
Oh, we're doing one of my absolute favorites, our chicken and broccoli Alfredo pasta from our cookbook as well. And it's just a delicious recipe that it's really comforting and warm and hearty and really easy to make. Anyone can make this. This is perfect.
So they're all cast iron.
Yeah, they're really nice.
This is perfect, but I remember this pot from when I was a baby. That's how old it is, and there's no non-stickability in here whatsoever.
Oh, really? So
which means...
Let me tell you something about that pot.
That's going to be really hard to clean.
I got that pot for my wedding.
Wow.
100 years ago?
Not quite 100. It was like 43 years ago.
Wow. It actually came this dingy yellow color. That's not like faded and
No, it
used to
was
be
What's
white.
that show where they
See, here's
find old things and
it
they're
was
like a lot
yellow.
more valuable? Antique Roadshow?
Antique Roadshow, yeah.
It could be on Antique
I
Roadshow.
could sell everything and be a millionaire.
You could go clean out the barn, take your cast iron skillets, and go to Antique Roadshow. We could be rich.
Maybe in 50 years, I'll get rid of them.
This cast iron skillet is like 150 years old. It was my great grandma's. There's a full set, and they still look brand new when you clean them.
So do I put butter in this?
You put anything you wanted.
I put anything
You
in
better
it.
put a lot of butter in there. It's gonna be hard to clean.
Oh,
It
okay.
isn't hard to clean.
Oh, dear Frank. Uh-oh, run, Frank. Good boy. Good boy. Leave the kitty alone.
Be careful, Frank.
This is a van life-sized lion. You're a van life-sized dog.
He's so confused.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Playing Italian music right now. Alexa, cue Italian music.
Alexa's
Just
in
kidding, we don't have Alexa.
it. It's delicious.
Oh, I got you.
so
There's
good.
no
Good.
reason to.
Well, we just got back from a nice little walk. It's starting to cool down here. It's pretty chilly, but I had to bring you guys out and just show you this. The clouds are crazy right now. And it almost looks like it's gonna rain, or feels like it's gonna rain, but I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go inside. I think we're gonna kick back and relax, maybe watch a movie with my mom. She's got work early in the morning, so she's gotta go to bed early.
This is not your bed, Frank. This is not your bed.
Well, guys, we watched some TV with my mom before she went to bed.
We've been binging Ozark. I know everyone's been talking about it for a very long time. We're very late to the game, but it's a really good show.
We're in season 1. So in a time like this with so much uncertainty, I just wanted to be here to be able to help my mom because, like I said, she's out here, she lives alone, and it's times like this when I think she needs me the most. And that's the real reason that we're here. Also, like I've said, my mom's a nurse, so she's out taking care of people who are sick and who need medical attention. And if you were sick or you needed medical attention and there was a nurse taking care of you, I hope you would want that nurse to be taken care of as well.
So a huge thank you to all the healthcare workers that are working hard to save everyone's lives right now. And thank you guys for following along on the journey today.
And honestly, thank you to everybody who's doing their part.
Yeah.
Some people's part is sitting at home and not going anywhere. Some people's part is delivering packages or being firefighters or doing whatever anybody needs to do, truck drivers. The list goes on and on. But thank you to everyone. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
We'll talk to you soon, guys.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
Oh, I got you. There's no reason to. Chasing pavement on my